Ah, here we go. Right, we're away, folks. I think the PV is just really high because what they've done is they've basically been buying players. Plenty of bench here. RTSD wins the kickoff. That might be crucial. Do you like some of these armour? Love this. Yeah, I mean, you have to give it to Blood Bowl 3. I do think the graphics are very good. Certainly an improvement on Blood Bowl 2. RTSD with just one reroll. I think always the key with Archangel's team is going to be can he keep those big ones on the field? That'll be exactly why he's taken these armor boosts. They're virtually impossible to get rid of now. Not impossible, virtually impossible. Big difference between 10 and 9 plus, I feel, when you use a Mighty Blow. Not so much of a difference when you're making it 11 to 10 plus. So who's your winner for this match, folks? What are you going for? Very quiet on the chat this evening, obviously. Lots of people put off by the cold weather. Hopefully some people can join this on repeat. It will, I suspect, be on repeat. You can watch this on the UKBBL's YouTube channel. Archangel keeps all of those things ticking. Sorry folks, I will have just missed the last 30 seconds because I had someone turn up the door with a package. This sort of injury dice will not be what they're looking for. KO will do though. Using one of the big ones early.
An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good punch would serve us just as well, though.
EV is gone. Just to see where the blitz is hit. Will RTSD be aggressive with the fouling piece? Questions worth asking. Interesting choice there. Can kind of understand why you would go for it. You're not going to take any blocks if you put that player there. You took that one on. Obviously could have brought in some help, try and hit Helenik, but that one was a good choice, as good a choice as any.
Scoops up the ball with ease.
Possibly a little trap there. Tackle mighty blow against the lineman there. Quite easy to get him stuck down there. He went for that. Just to see how the Orcs try and recover the line here. These players are just going to get smacked again. Try and turn some momentum with a blitz down in the middle here.
He'll get an assist now.
Interesting choice.
Get up or get off the field.
Matthews is left very exposed there. Considering that is your primary goal scoring threat,
I hope that player has
I'm a bit surprised that that has been left in such a position that you could have a go at it.
Let alone right. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
Very nice, goes after the lineman.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense?
Thought he might do that in a
Just
slightly
get up.
different order. Thought he might take that one there.
Fighting can move freely.
Nice stun. So no, just a baby. You have to be quite lucky to get rid of Matthews for the block there. Oh, I've confused that with a Black Orc. Just see what this troll does here.
I've just been watching my
Punch forward or punch back, not really sure.
This new high destiny feed is crystal.
Just take one of those two. Bit of a disaster if he boneheads, or worse, he goes down. So might just try and activate him. Well, it's not a disaster, but it's certainly not what you wanted.
Whoa, that player is a real wall.
interesting that this fouling lineman has been left here. Not really sure what RTSD would want to do with him there. Maybe try and go the longer way around and kind of not stop them being attacked on both sides. But I mean, the ball's just running off even if that happens, and you've then got players the wrong side of the screen, so I'm not really sure what the plan is with that player there.
Bank of Altdorf. It's said there is no safer place for your money.
That's because they share the vault with the Gold Wizards, and nobody's gonna steal from them.
The herders from beyond the gridiron. Trying to offer some width here. Seems sensible.
Ooh, that's very nice.
Manages to get the dodge. Very nice.
There's only one word to say about this.
We'll obviously try the brawler.
Word, Jim. A sound.
Surprised he didn't try the brawler there. He'd have always taken the push regardless.
Using an ancient blood gold.
Get another curious choice. Not really sure why you'd want to push them into the middle towards the ball. Shove them further away. Think might be more useful. But there's a good reason why RTSD is playing in the in the playoffs, and I'm not. So I'm pretty sure RTSD will know what he's doing with that. But a good couple of turns for the Black Orcs. Just holding everything nice and steady. Win a kick-off event there. It was a high kick. I swear I saw one re-roll for RTSD. Ah, yeah, we have a leader there. Get them both down. Don't get what you were looking for there, which I think was a chain. Gets rid of a nothing goblin. That's okay. Very early to get a double skull. Not sure he'll re-roll that, even if that is Mathimus. The barrel's too far away to really do anything.
An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good punch would service just as well, though.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time. Another player on the ground, the coach will be spitting teeth about this. You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
Definitely some interesting choices coming up for RTSD. It is quite early in the drive. Giving himself enough time to think about this one. Gets another KO. Very nice. Nothing permanent at the moment, though. I'd be surprised to maybe see an attempt to go this way, and then Try and free up this player to maybe blitz the blitzer there.
How's the missus, Bob?
Ex-Mrs. Jim. But that don't mean I misses her. She took everything in the divorce, including my family's sacred gut plate. The cow.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers.
Gets the brawler, very
Think
nice.
of as splat.
Sides against the stand firm.
This is going to be decisive.
That's a good choice for this.
Gets another knockdown.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
Troll doing its work there. I wonder if there is a chain push here that could result in things getting onto the cage corner. Maybe some kind of blitz this way, into here, into the troll, into there, onto this player there, potentially. Blitz down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into there. So I'm taking away that one. Interesting, Mathimus went in there. Just went for the old-fashioned route. Let's double both down. It's not what you're looking for.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
That had stand firm, which is why you couldn't use that one. Fortunately, there's a lot of stand firm kicking around on both of these teams. So although they're very close together in this mob, not a lot you can do on chain pushes.
Intimidation is the key. It's one of my strengths when I was still playing.
That's marvelous. Even Cinch would
Gets
struggle
lucky.
to untangle that.
There's a dilemma here. The loss of a Black Hawk is really, really bad. Does RTSD try and save it? Chooses not to.
The thing about Blood Bowl is how it brings everyone
Love that.
together
Fan
in
1,
a
fan
common
2, fan
joy
3, and
of
then
the
not a
game.
fan.
You have orcs, dwarfs, men, and even beastmen sharing the
Going for
delightful
the aggressive
violence
play
of
here.
the same stadium, and all desperate
Don't
to
manage
see
to get
some
it.
shredding death.
I think have to then stop. You know, that loss of the Black Orcs really going to hurt, I think, eventually. Second half.
The attacker has an assist.
What's with all this
Not going to knock down there.
nonsense? Just hit him. This player likes to be well assisted in a fight. That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately. On the floor again. This team must like worms or something. Ah, using an ancient blood bowl technique.
It's interesting, there's not a lot of blocks thrown by RTSD with his troll. The cheeky rush. Manages to escape the clutches of the mighty blow. Tackle Blitzer. Orcs on their feet this time though. Number of Orcs not in tackle zones as well. We might start to see the Orcs trying to move down and pressure the ball here. Wonder whether this is just a symptom of the fact that RTSD just moved the ball forward a little bit too soon. So you've broken away 2 Black Orcs from the line here. Loss of 1 as well. The line's now become swamped by Orcs, and so I think they've won the scrimmage battle here. Very interested to see how these Orcs change once they get into their new rule set. Losing, I think, two of the big uns will be change the way they play. Though I think the change to having strength access on their alignment is really quite powerful. Loses the Fowler. I don't think you recover that one. I think that one's now gone for this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Black Orcs score on the next turn.
He's close.
Don't think they've been left a lot of options here. Been a much better drive for the Orcs.
Can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
Needs to get a perma injury here.
A prone player is
Needs to get a player that's just not going to come back. Be lovely if it was one of those Armour 11 ones.
How are they going to catch or run with a ball if they're constantly writhing around on the ground?
assist
Stand firm on
Commander
that.
to come out on
To
top.
go for the knockdown. Risky business.
That player went down like a sack of
Well, now he's
smoking
got
garbage.
one. It's whether he appos it. And he does. Makes sense. Archangel probably senses the fact that this this game is winnable for the Orcs, so might as well just make sure that they don't give away that position. Managed to avoid the double one.
Goblin Gambling are a great company to be affiliated with. Any problems you may have are surely coincidental.
Isn't that the company that you owe a great deal of bad gambling debts to?
That has nothing to do with my spontaneous endorsement.
I think that's a sensible play there from RTSD. I really like that. So if you just look at this, the way that this has been positioned, so Archangel can come in here on a 6. One, the camera stops moving. One,
If I had a gold crown for every
so
clue I've seen like
1,
you
2,
on
3,
Ukraine,
4, 5.
I could start
Dodge
my
on a
dream
6.
team.
With
You're
break tackle, that's going to be a
really
3+. You could re-roll that. That's going to be an 8 and 9. You're going to get a go for it hit on the ball carrier. You could even bring this guard down here and ensure that the assist is taken away. So you've got 2 dice. The problem you've got then is that Mathamus then becomes almost certainly surfable wherever she goes because of the grab. So I really, really like that play. I really like how it's set up. I think it probably still maintains the same thing. No, it wouldn't do. So if RTSD would have moved down here and you would have gone through the middle here, which would have been a harder dodge, you would have probably dodged back out here and say that Mathamus would have got it. You could grab to there. That could have been grabbed to there, but there's then no one in the vicinity to then take advantage of the surf there. So really like that play from RTSD. I don't understand why he hasn't come in here. He could have forced the score. Just come in on this bit. Chain push onto the ball carrier, who then chains into the end zone. That's then a score. Gives the Orcs then 3 turns to score, and they don't take a turn of damage on the next turn. Not really sure why that wasn't done there. Gonna be honest. Because he's trying to force, I think, no score entirely.
surrounded by adversaries like that.
So I think that's a small mistake by Archangel. Could have used the T-shape. There to actually force the Goblin to score.
That player's a little short.
I think we're going to see a hit on Mathamus here. That wouldn't surprise me.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in Blood Bowl.
Goes with the sensible option though. RTSD might be able to cling on here.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job. He seems a little
Very nice
slow.
skill, the grab skill there. Another nice knockdown. Is this the turn that the burger buns can change the momentum? And that armor boost, saving that player there. That would have been a 10. That would have been an armor roll. I think the thing to remember here is that the Orcs don't have a thrower. So there is an argument that the Black Orcs only need to see out this turn, and it becomes not impossible for them to score, but just unlikely. Got one reroll. Well controlled turn there by RTSD, and I think Archangel will be disappointed that he didn't see that opportunity to force the score there. Three turns with this team, I think, is almost certain that he gets the score. Mathimus is just that good. Now here's a question. Do you try and surf this player now? Do you try and surf them? Blitzing here. I should go one. Share with my mouse. You could go 1, 2, 3. Tag for 4. I mean, this is probably not the right play, but it's certainly the more entertaining play. So obviously take the one dice. We could take the dice block here and grab to there, and that leaves the blitz on there. You could then choose to score regardless of what happens. Interesting dilemma. But 1, so only has that movement left. It might just be running back here, to be honest. Yep. Very well controlled from RTSD.
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately.
Guys, losing the title. Let's see some blood in Blood Bowl.
So I'll brawl it.
What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit him!
This will be a dodge to there. Very well controlled. Excellent work there by RTSD. I think Mathimus is almost trapped in here now. So for an alpha, that'd be a 5+. With a break tackle, that's a 4+. But you're not going to re-roll that. So I think Mathimus is basically removed from this game, from this drive. The Black Orcs have done a great job here of looking like they were almost certain to have to be forced to score after 5 or 6 turns. Oh, La 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 Prout has joined me. Hello, La 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 Prout. It's nice to know there's somebody out there. Archangel, I'm not sure if you saw this bit, but Archangel missed a chain push onto the wall carrier to push them into the end zone to then score. There was a big opportunity for the Orcs to actually force a score and give three turns for them to get a reply.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
Now just be a run in and score. Won't take the risk on anything else. Try a cheeky block there, yeah, makes sense.
Ancient blood bowl. That team's hawk must have the magic sponge this time.
So one of the big uns stayed out. One of the blitzers stayed out. One of the big uns did come back, so we're back to 3 big uns. I would expect all of these goblins on the line to get routinely murdered. Can't tell if you're still there, La La. Hope you are. There are 3 viewers. So it's me, probably Archangel. Oh no, that third viewer's now gone. Might just be me and... Ah, there we go. La 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 Prout is definitely here. Excellent. Well, it's been a very orky first half, to be honest. You know, 2 teams beating 7 bells out of each other. One doing it slightly better than the other. Black Orcs will not want to see either of those 2 players return after the half-time oranges, or whatever Orcs eat at lunchtime. Squigs. Squigs, I think. I know they ride squigs, but I don't know what they eat. Squig burgers. Surprised not to see Archangel go for the one turn here.
Unity is strength.
Just when you want all those pushes for a one turn attempt.
That's a good choice for this play.
Very surprised you didn't go for it.
This is going to be decisive.
I suspect it's the fact of because Mathamus doesn't have dodge.
Push back. Not over.
A snotling baked in a
Oh, there we go. There's some both downs.
Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
This is all good stuff for the Black Orcs here. Just 2 more blocks incoming. Can only get 2 more. He's got to hit a power on one of them. Surely that's a mistake. Oh no, he'll blitz there. Okay. Not a pow in sight. That's always the way. uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can blitz there for 8, so you push up and then you follow. I think that's the wrong choice. This now won't be 3 dice, it'll only be 2. Oh dear, they were some great block dice.
Lovely piece of.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I reckon that was probably something like, I wouldn't say it was necessarily 30. I don't think he blocked with every player. I'd say it was certainly about 20, 24. If you managed to block with every player apart from one, and if you had one pickup and you had one, so it's going to be at least 27. I think there was a couple of 2s, but you did have a frenzy. So yeah, I'll change your mind. I will concede lower love round. You will, remember it was probably about 30 dice. That's the blitzer that didn't come back. I think RTSD would have been happier to see the bigger not return. I reckon the Orcs now will play for overtime, because I think the Black Orcs, because they're a little bit less durable, would not like to see overtime as much as the Orc team will. So I see Archangel playing this as like turn 8 offense. RTSD might then go for the one turn. That threat though is there. So I feel Archangel's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place here. The Troll's still on the field at the end of this drive. There's always a chance. Archangel using bank for this. Obviously, the setup is important.
Used well, it could be a big advantage over the opposition.
Archangel getting an extra reroll. Very nice. You can see the Orcs going to murder Defcon 1 here.
Get up or get off the field.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Oh. There's the extra reroll. I think I was going to say, I thought there was a chance to isolate the Troll here.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game. Ah, good. He's got the ball. It's always embarrassing when they fumble backward.
That's a good choice for this play.
That player appears to be
A lot of
anchored to the
Orcs still on their
scoreboard.
feet here. And he's throwing these one dice blocks with some regularity.
Very tall. One of them should hit harder next time.
There's going to be a few players whacked next turn. Interesting where the blitz is coming from, though. Suspect it's going to be this player here. I wouldn't be surprised to see it on him.
Just sent you a rather intimate message, Bob. Would you like to take a look?
Huh? What does ogre on ogre action mean?
Go for the big one. That was kind of my, obviously the other choice. He rolls a double skull. I don't think he will re-roll that. Seriously think that's a greed re-roll. I think he's probably just shouting at the screen here. Goes for it. Can he get a high reward with the removal?
Touchdowns are coming.
Oh, look at this!
He seems
No.
a bit stunned, doesn't he? That player is about to get punched above and below. At the same time.
Ouch. Those dice were a thing of beauty there. Double skull. So 1 1 5 6 1 5 1 1. So 5 1s in 8 dice. Personally, I didn't like the re-roll of the first one.
Right player for the right job.
He stays still like a rock.
This drive is collapsing. Early doors.
What am I slapping each other with? Dead fish? Put some force behind those punches! Is the assist gonna be enough to come out on top?
A prone player is a dead player. Off times at any rate.
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off
That's
the
not going to
ground.
be re-rolled, is it?
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see
Ooh, a little bit of a break for the Black Hawks. Get a cheeky KO. Oh, that's true, Mathimus, but I think, like, to be honest, RTSD's done exactly what he needs to, which is score on his turn, or score on his drive.
I've seen some bad Blood Bowl matches in my time, and this is one of them.
Just looking at the things. What happened there? That was a Black Hawk who got himself removed from another. Was it a doubles? Oh, it was a two. It was a rush. It was a rush. Okay, all right. This is where the Black Hawks get punched.
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Why does Archangel always do this to me? Come and do the stream. just don't prepare anything after, because there'll absolutely be extra time. I think that's like 4 times he's tried to hit that player, and he hasn't managed to hit it. Players available. Black Hawks got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've only lost 3. Black Hawk and also lost 1. Sensible. Trying to keep it around the troll. So that one's getting whacked, isn't it? That's what you want to see in RTSD, isn't it?
They're going to spend time on the bench.
Yeah, that's really bad.
He is not moving.
All pain for that team. Their pain is our gain.
To be honest, that's probably the best thing that could happen to that troll. You know you've got it on the next drive.
They're all over the place. I can't
So it's going to be a very quick second half now. And it's going to come down to, can RTSD get the 1 turn?
They may be fast, but once you grab these bozos, you can usually strangle them easily enough.
I envisage some fouling here. You've got spares.
The players
You
arrive
might
to
as
assist
well.
their teammate.
I don't even think it's the Black Orcs that you need to get rid of. I think it's the Goblins.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No,
Looks like the players have finally remembered we're
Yep.
not playing soccer. What's
I
that?
can assure you RTSD is passing on the next turn.
rolling on the ground in agony, Jim. And here comes the other team.
I think he's going to make him suffer.
Yeah, that'll do. Because he might come back. Archangel is just going to foul everything now.
Ref's not looking. He's not looking. Get in there. Safety in numbers.
Oh, that looks painful.
So he gets another foul. You're going to be able to keep at least 3 of these.
Surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't going to be pretty.
At least 2, sorry, you got 2 more turns of fouls.
Nice. They're going to be carrying that scar
Wow.
around for the rest of their short life.
Well, the easy fouls have gone.
Did you see that, Bob?
Of course I
Almost stays on.
That's outrageous.
I know, Bob. Stamping on the player's head is not really.
Not that, Jim. I can't believe the ref has sent someone off.
So if I'm Archangel, you have to go again. You have to go and foul again. Because what you're trying to do at this stage, I think, is to get down to a point where the 1 turn is not even an option. Because if the 1 turn is remotely on, RTSD has a chance.
Five gold pieces says he
So you have to foul again. Well, that's good news for RTSD. So he's got 6 to try the 1 turn with. At least.
And a few of the knocked out players return to the action.
So I'm interested on this setup actually, because let's face it, it's all 2 pluses. Are you going to stop that stunty from going through? Are you better off trying to make the throw really challenging? I don't know. So like the throw goes really horribly. Okay, so he's going for that setup, and that makes sense. Four, 5, 6, 1, 2. So I could try and throw to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Probably the time. I mean, probably target here maybe. I don't know. I never do a throw teammate
Then they need to action it before time runs out.
ever. So he's going to try in 1 turn with the one of the basic gobos. I think this is probably RTSD's 1 chance. If he doesn't make this, I think the game is done. Fairness. Control this way. Tough bounce. Hand off.
Can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
3, 2, 2, 3.
He's sprinting. Let's hope it's going to be okay. Successful
Nice.
handle. I like what I'm seeing. Those little blighters can really fly. It's the landing that...
No, he's throwing him into the crowd.
I wonder if I was killed, would I want to hit
Well, folks, I think that's pretty much game. RTSD would have done spectacularly well if he manages to hold on here.
One team is missing its best player.
Yeah, I think we're watching basically procession here. Not sure how this is going to be played by RTSD. I suspect this half will play out in exactly the same way that the last one did.
Used well. Big advantage over the opposition.
So just thinking about this, I mean, it's still important for this game to play through the motions. What RTSD could look to do is kill a few orcs, for example. That might make the whole of Prem West happy.
They just got owned. That's what the cool kids are saying these days, isn't it?
Takes a skillful player to stay up under such a sustained assault.
That player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Watch this, Jim. Once you wind these players up, there's no stopping them.
Choice.
That's a good choice for this play.
Well, he didn't lose anything on that turn, so that's quite important. Might have to lean on the troll here, though, a little bit. Opportunistic fouling, perhaps, might be an option.
Whoa, they're not moving an inch. They're a wall.
Well done, that little goblin.
Now that's a real mess.
Awesome. Love to see the little guys do that.
A squeal of delight and or terror piercing the air above the field tells us that the critter is somehow unmolested at this stage of the
It's hit his own player. Oh, and he's hurt both of them.
them than me. Well, at least they're not dead.
Oh dear.
Oh, too easy.
Well, the ball carrier wants to stay alive for now.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure
More pushes. I think if I'm RTSD, I'm running that player for the hills. I'm going, no thank you, not today. I mean that scatter on the throw was particularly cruel, and like all the dice that he had there, like that's outrageous. Look at all of those 6s and 5s. That's just disgusting. Well, that player is safe until next season. I have a feeling Maximus is going to hold herself up in the corner. So thank you very much.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
No.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million gold.
Wow. So I expect this player to run away, and that essentially be it. run away from anything with tackle. He's going to go for it. Boo. RTSD playing this fight, well, in the right spirit,
Push the stronger player back. That'll do.
which is great. That's exactly what you want to see.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
Probably say the Black Orcs are much more valuable to RTSD than that Goblin is. Although he's very nice. I almost feel like RTSD could recover from losing that Goblin. Basically, he'd just keep all of his...
Around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. That'll help the player move without risk.
Are we still alive? I love how Mathimus moves really quickly because like they only have a certain like
Stomping on the player's neck.
graphic for that player's movement. So when it boosts, what they do is they don't make it make different steps. They just make it move faster or slower. So if you look at a movement busted player, they don't just kind of like walk normally. They just amble. That could be healed, so that's fine. Yeah, that's a niggle, but that could be healed.
Ref started to do the job. The world turns mad.
Yeah, fair play to RTSD. And commiserations. Oh, don't do anything else. Please don't do anything else, Archangel. You don't need to do anything else.
The ref's not looking, so yes.
I don't think RTSD is getting any of his players up. So if I was Archangel, I would probably be trying to give the ball to a player who I'd like some star player points on.
He'll need shutting down.
That's what I'd be doing. Oh, here we go.
Chaos.
That's it. Pick up the ball.
Now he's got it, and we'll see. Pass, 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 score.
Boneheads are bad. Well, at least the ones that can walk.
Are there any goblins left? No. I think the most outrageous thing, folks, is Archangel's played 16 turns and not used a reroll. Fair that, you know, half of them he didn't play, but I'd just like to point that out. Oh, he did get the extra reroll, which he burned on his first turn. Yes, I agree, Mathimus. Yeah, it was. That was a reroll on like the second block action, I think.
The devotion of the spectators appears to have attracted Nuffle's attention. This player should
No
be
way.
brain transplant.
In other news, folks, Scotland managed to go from 2-2 against Denmark in their World Cup qualifier, and then they scored in the 93rd and 98th minutes to win 4-2. So congratulations to Scotland's national football team, who are playing in the World Cup. First time since 1998 have they done that. Great Gaza goal. I'm sure that's not what Scotland fans will remember. They'll remember all of the wonderful memories that they made, not England's ones. Well, there we go, folks. There was some orcs smashing each other around a bit for 90 minutes. I hope you enjoyed that. We are signing off almost immediately. I've got some Year 9 reports to write. So it's been a pleasure to spend an hour and a half of my evening with you. Thanks ever so much for coming and watching this semi-final and it'll be Archangel against Galencio, I think, won the other one. It's been a real pleasure. Thanks very much, folks. See you later.